Hey there, certification with the perfect truth. So we are still looking at corruption. We continue with the other causes of corruption. Unnecessary long procedures in courts. This is also referred to as red tape. So the officers in charge tend to take advantage of whom? Their journeys, the long procedures, and involve themselves in corruption. Court adjourned 21st November. Within the same period, the defendant may come and bribe them, and you find that the judgment won't be effective. Lack of political will. Lack of political will. Some governments lack political will to deal with corruption firmly. So the government must be involved. Lack of transparency and accountability. When the government lacks checks and balances, there is mismanagement and misuse of public funds. So they should provide checks and balances. This is how we used the money. This is how we did this and this. Transparency and accountability, very important. Apart from that, lack of independence of the judiciary. Courts may not act independently on matters of corruption if they are being interfered by other wings of government, such as the executive, especially the executive. This is where we have the president, the cabinet ministers, and others. They are very much capable of interfering with the judiciary, the judicial proceedings, public reaction. People think corruption is normal because of economic hardships. I want a job. What do I do? And it only requires me to give a 5,000. So some people do not condemn corruption. Lack of press freedom. Government-owned media in Africa is not free to expose corrupt activities in their own country. Government-owned media. You cannot find ZNBC talking about corruption practiced by the ruling party. It's not common. The government in power is rarely exposed. So we can say we don't have press freedom. So that causes corruption. Now, what are the effects of corruption? What are the effects of corruption? One, those who practice corruption become rich at the expense of others. They are getting rich at the expense of others. Then those who pay gratification get benefits they don't deserve. People do not even have the qualifications required for them to hold offices that they are holding right now, but they are there. Why? Because of corruption. So they get benefits they don't deserve. Then those people who do not practice corruption feel bad when they see others practicing it, and at the end of the day they'll feel like practicing it as well. Corruption makes suffering among people to continue. The rich will continue getting rich and the poor will continue getting poor. Standards are distorted as people are not selected on merit. They don't follow merit when they are selecting you. No, who has got good results, they'll just do corruption, and then you find that people with qualifications will be left out. Those with bad results are the ones who will be occupying offices. So standards are distorted. Next is the impact of corruption. The impact of corruption. It has been a perfect 2 times. Thank you, Patije. See you in the next video.